Good day, I'm Stephen McHugh and this is your JIS News for Wednesday, February 10. Starting today, the all-island curfew will begin at 8 p.m. nightly and lift at 5 a.m. the following day. The revised curfew hours will be in effect for the next 14 days ending on February 24. The public gathering limit of 15 has also been lowered to 10. Prime Minister Andrew Holness made the disclosure during Tuesday's sitting of Parliament. He says the decision follows a recent surge in confirmed COVID-19 cases. Mr. Holness says the rapid increase in COVID-19 related hospitalization has also been factored into the decision. The COVID-19 ward capacity in the regional health authorities range between 59% and 83%. Prime Minister Holness says the Kingston Public, Maypen and Spanish Town hospitals are at or above 90% capacity.
It is not the objective of the government to kill commerce. We do this very reluctantly, but having great regard to the fact that if we don't act now, we could overwhelm our health system. There is need for a greater sense of urgency, both on the part of the government in our response, but more so on the part of the citizen. You have to take greater personal responsibility.
Meanwhile, legislation is being drafted to give the police powers to ticket persons who violate curfew and quarantine orders under the COVID-19 protocols. The legislation is expected to go before the House of Representatives during the first sitting of the new parliamentary year. Prime Minister Andrew Holness says the bill will be another tool at the disposal of the security forces to implement order under the Disaster Risk Management Act.
In my conversation with the Minister of Justice, the legislation is complete in terms of its drafting, and by next week it should be with the Legislative Committee for final approval.
While urging persons to abide by the curfew and quarantine orders, Mr. Holness says the police will step up their enforcement activities in the national interest of keeping persons safe. Effective March 1, farmers and fisherfolk, along with their dependents, will have access to health and life insurance under the Sagicor AgriCare program. 220,000 registered farmers and 26,000 fisherfolk stand to benefit from a group major medical plan, a full house plan, a critical illness plan, a personal accident plan, and a group life insurance plan. Agriculture and Fisheries Minister Floyd Green made the announcement during Tuesday's sitting of Parliament.
This health and life insurance plan is a significant step in the transformation of our agriculture and fisheries sector. Not only are we securing the health and well-being of our farmers and fisherfolk, but we are sending a clear signal to all of Jamaica that farming and fishing are valid professions.
Minister Green says farmers and fisherfolk may benefit from $1 million personal accident coverage with a monthly premium of $217. Critical illness plans start as low as $284.10 per month for a coverage of $500,000. Group life insurance plans for $1 million coverage can be accessed through a monthly premium of $965.95. Minister Green says as of March 1, there will be a 3-month open enrollment period for interested farmers and fisherfolk to sign up without the requirement of a doctor's referral form. Work is also underway for a crop insurance scheme.
Let me also use this opportunity to encourage other private sector members to join us on this journey. Additionally, we do believe that we have enough data out there to enable our private sector to develop an appropriately priced crop insurance scheme. And we believe that our private sector can provide low-interest capital for our agriculture and fisheries sector.
The Zones of Special Operations, ZOSOs, operating in Mount Salem, Denham Town, Greenwich Town and August Town have been extended by a further 60 days. The resolution moved by National Security Minister Dr. Horace Chang was approved during Tuesday's sitting of the House of Representatives. Minister Chang says the extension of the ZOSOs is essential to carrying out social economic interventions required to achieve tangible changes in the communities.
The government, which again is sincerely committed to restoring the identified communities to safe, productive, crime-free environments. We are pursuing all available best practices and seeking to utilize all available security measures, including those that provide additional powers to the security forces.
The National Security Minister says the operations of ZOSOs is being reviewed with the aim to include social investment policy in amendments to the 2017 Act. And finally, churches are being urged to play a greater role in the fight against youth underdevelopment and unemployment. The call is being made by Northern Caribbean University President Dr. Lincoln Edwards. According to Dr. Edwards, as civic organizations, churches must play a role in national development by investing in the youth as a crime prevention strategy.
They are an important asset that needs to be recruited in this fight. Many churches have buildings, prime buildings, that are only utilized 2 to 3 times per week. And then it's just left dormant. I am suggesting that those churches, those buildings, can be utilized as learning centers, internet sites, and places of refuge for unattached youth.
Dr. Edwards was giving the keynote address at the recent launch of the Interagency Network Youth Program of Kingston and St. Andrew. The initiative falls under the Planning Institute of Jamaica's Community Renewal Program, which aims to increase youth involvement in community development. 20 unattached youth between the ages of 18 and 29 from Trenchtown and Tivoli Gardens are part of the first phase of the program, which is being implemented at a cost of $15 million. The participants will receive training in project management, proposal writing, and other key areas. And that's it for JIS News Today. I'm Stephen McHugh. Thanks for watching.